A man was arrested at a security checkpoint at Trump's Coachella rally with apparently multiple guns, as well as fake press and VIP credentials. And considering the 2 prior attempts on Donald Trump's life, this is obviously scary. You don't like to see anything like this. But the man arrested claims that there was actually nothing to worry about. And we're gonna get to all the details of what that's about. He was identified by authorities as Vem Miller. He was in a black SUV when he was stopped by deputies assigned to the rally. Authorities found he had illegally possessed firearms, and he was taken into custody and booked at the John J. Benoit Detention Center. He was released on $5,000 bail. Now, initially, when you see something like that, you think, well, I don't know, he's going to a Trump rally, he's got guns. Isn't that the most patriotic thing that you can do? But they have a little bit of, they can do a separation now about if that's a good idea, considering what's happened with Donald Trump. But anyway, he told the Riverside paper, the Press Enterprise, that the accusations against him were complete BS. So here's what we know about him and his claims. So public records suggest that, and this is gonna blow your mind, he's a registered Republican. Anyway, the Press Enterprise says that he has a master's degree from UCLA, and according to the Nevada Secretary of State's office, he ran for state assembly in District 13 there as a Republican just 2 years ago. He lost. He said he was inspired to run for office because, quote, this country has been taken over by tyranny. Miller told the Review Journal that if elected, he would focus on alleged voter fraud. So I don't know what sort of candidate he might support, but anyway, he said that he was shocked by his arrest and the accusation that he would harm Trump since he's a supporter. He said he's a 100% supporter of Trump. Quote, this is a man that I deeply admire because I was a closet individual in terms of my beliefs because I worked in Hollywood. And on the why would you have the guns, he says, I always travel around with my firearms in the back of my truck. He said he got them after he received death threats due to his media work, but says he doesn't know anything about them. Quote, I am beyond a novice. So all of that's not concerning at all. A guy just drives around with a truck loaded down with guns that even he admits he doesn't know anything about the use of. Now, when exactly did he get the fake VIP and press credentials? Was it as a result of death threats? There's a lot that doesn't make a lot of sense here. He says he was not trying to hurt Trump. And he's clearly a Republican, so I guess sort of that makes sense, except the others were too, Francesca. So I don't know what we're supposed to believe, and I wonder how much more information we'll actually get.
Guy with gun at Trump rally is not a headline. Like, I'm sorry, just because he's had an assassination attempt and like maybe 2, like that's just par for the course. Guy with gun at Trump rally makes absolute sense, even though obviously guns are often not allowed. I mean, for the indoor events, there are metal detectors. Guns are not allowed in places like the RNC. But like, there are people packing, they're armed. I thought he was all about open carry. This guy should be celebrated. So he's a registered Republican. What do you want? Give it to them. You deal with it. Deal with your boy. Was he a former Trump voter? He says he loves Trump and he supports him now. I'm just like, you reap what you sow. If you reap a society littered with guns, and your rhetoric is such, and your actions are such to make enemies out of anyone who doesn't fully support you in every single facet, in every single way, and you threaten all kinds of things against many, many people, and you take away abortion rights. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying,
what are we
like,
supposed to do about this?
I literally don't know what to do about this. I don't know how to protect Donald Trump more than him just stop being Donald Trump. Like there's literally, I mean, he's campaigning all over the place. Look, I mean, I have no doubt that like, if any of us, were out and about all the time after having said heinous things, there might be some aggressive people in the audience, once again, it's like, what do we do with this? The right is just like, ooh, is he a Democrat? Ooh, damn it. Another Republican.
So far they're 0 for 3. Maybe at some point they'll get one, but like, so what has happened is we had the one most serious attempt where people were actually shot and a person was actually killed. Then you had the second one where he probably was going to try to shoot Trump. No, he didn't, but he probably was going to try to. And then we have this where he says he didn't, but he's bringing a gun. It's super suspicious. And so like there's this months-long media narrative of extremists trying to stop Trump from becoming president, all of them seem to be Republicans.
Yep.
What is the other side supposed to do? Like, could we get, I'm saying this sarcastically, flippantly, could at least one of them be a Democrat so that at least maybe we can persuade people not to do this? It just seems like a bunch of Republicans are doing copycat things that other Republicans have done. And obviously, since we speak out against political violence literally constantly, we hate any of this to be normalized, whether it's saying that protesters should be punched or people bringing guns to rallies or whatever. But again, we can't stop it because they're none of our people.
They're not watching the damage report right now.
No,
they're watching people.
Because it sounds bad. It sounds like a drugstore. That's what they say. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.